What's up everybody? Welcome back to my channel. This is Eeaassyynow with part 2 of 4 of the talent guide. In this video we'll get straight into it. We're going to look at the melee guardians. Now let's kick things off with my rank 5 Ariel. She is amazing. If you haven't seen the tier list, I will add a link in the description so you guys can check it out. As you can see, rank 5, level 50, this is how she looks. I can get the prestige power a little bit higher, but I believe this is the best talent to use for her at the moment. Now, as you can see, I've used a lot of books to level up nearly all of the talents as far as they can go. I've experimented with her quite a lot. I use her in dungeons all the time. I think she's amazing. There's a very good reason she is S tier. Let's explain a little bit why. So, Pelagic Force, there we go, 38%. This scale's excellent. All attack buffs Ariel grants herself. Let's just say just under 40% stronger. It's a very, very big boost for somebody whose base stats were already quite high. Cleansing Currents. The chance Ariel cleanses a damaging debuff with her core ability is increased by a flat 50%. Now that is an absolutely amazing buff. An amazing talent to have on her. Especially with people who cause a lot of damaging debuffs. Ursulas. Anybody with wound. Anybody with shock and burn. Let's go into nullification. Ariel's special ability has a 78.57% chance to purge one buff from an opponent she hits. Now this is great because anybody who can stack really fast buffs, this can practically take one away every single time she uses her special. Not only that, it tends to give her an attack buff herself, so they kind of work well together. All three of these are absolutely amazing together. If you haven't used them, I suggest you give it a try. Okay, let's see who's up next. Melee Scar. Scarza is a tricky one. He's got low health and defense. He's a bit of a glass cannon, but played correctly, he can be quite a menace. He's very powerful. He gains stacks really well. This is what I use for him. Deep Cuts. Here we go. Wounds inflicted by Scar special, 39% stronger. Very, very good. Dire Shadows. Damage from Scar special ability is increased by an additional 233%. Now that is a massive, massive increase. It scales quite well, but it starts off very well at level 1 and 2 as well, so it's very, very needed. Escalation. Scar special ability has an 80% chance to grant him a 10% buff. This scales awesome. This is needed. This one is definitely needed for Scar. Maximum of 10 stacks. 10 10s, 100. It's a very, very big boost. Up next, we have Mulan. This is everybody's favourite guardian at one point. The ease of use for this guardian is amazing. Low health but high defense. Average damage stat. Talents are required on her. But she is amazing, we all know this. Very easily to be obtained. You seem to get a lot of shards for her to rank her up. And this is what I use. Tempered Blades. If you hit multiple enemies, you get 15% attack buff for 10 seconds. Very, very useful, especially when combined with a special, because you can hit multiple at a time. Sharpened Blades. Basic attacks have a 31% chance to inflict a wound that deals 50% damage every 3 seconds. I'd like to see this stacked up maybe to 2 or 3. She doesn't need it, but it'd just be nice if it stacked a little bit more. And of course, Emperor's Crest. The duration of the special is increased by 3.3 seconds. This scales quite well, and obviously this is a massive AoE circle around. This can hit everybody, stack wounds, stack defense buffs. This is awesome. Okay, on to the next guardian. We have Rapunzel. This used to be my favourite guardian. Average base stats, nice, a nice balance. Now Rapunzel is single target hitter. When played right and built stacks, she can hit very, very high numbers. So first up we have Panorama. Whenever Rapunzel has 4 attack buffs from her core ability, her special will also deal 234% damage and knock back all enemies in a small area around her. This can be very, very useful. You will see big numbers when this stack is built up. Helping Hand. Attack buffs from Rapunzel's core ability provide an additional 7% attack. All these abilities start to work together, start to stack up, and just basically increase damage very high. Flower's Blessing. Now, this description is currently wrong. We don't know what happened. She's not been changed. If I remember correctly, what this does is increases her passive ability, which is... oh wait, it's not there. When she loses so much health, she has a self-heal. Now, this adds just a fraction more of a percentage, but it's very useful. Okay, let's move straight into the next Guardian. Let's go right into Minnie. So close to getting her to 5 stars. Can't wait. These stats seem a little low, but it's just because she's at 4 star. Very, very fun to play. Very fun Guardian. I like Minnie. Okay, so Strong Spirit, Passion's Fire, Fearless Focus. Let's dive in. Attack buffs from Minnie Mouse's core ability, 15.7% stronger. Extra damage, damage. Burns from Minnie Mouse's special, 15% stronger. Perfect. Fearless Focus. This one could probably be switched out, but I do use it just for the slight buff from the focus buff. Just that little bit of extra damage. Minnie Mouse's special ability gains a 16.18 focus buff for each buff from her core ability for the duration of the special. Now when you look at her special, what this does is it deals 200%, knocks back all enemies in a short line towards the current target. This attack inflicts a burn, dealing 33 at the base damage every second for 6 seconds to all enemies hit. So get them all in a line, fire it off. You have the other talent that adds extra damage to that burn, and watch everybody melt in front of you. Let's check the rest of the Guardians. Not too many left. Oh, last one, Hercules. Hercules has so much potential. It's crazy, especially with his signet. I've not really spoke too much about signets in these videos. But Hercules, whenever Hercules defeats an enemy, he has a 25% chance to become indestructible. Ooh, that's going to cause some problems. Probably get a nerf in the future. I said it. Okay, anyways, back to the talents. Not put too many into these. I will do when he's 5 star, but this is what I would go with currently. Poseidon Surge, Hercules special ability, big damage increase, 212% upon the cast. Athena's Tactics, the attack buffs granted by Hercules' core ability provide an additional 7.14 attack. Doesn't scale very well, but more damage is always good for melee. And Dionysus Influence, Hercules' special ability has a 59.36% chance to inflict a stun on the target for 2 seconds. This one scales very well, as you can see, and a stun on a melee is always welcome. So much crowd control. And that, guys, is the end of the melee talents. The next video will probably be the Aladdin event, but part 3 of the series will be support. I will jump into support next. So you know what to do. If you want to see more, like, subscribe, comment in the section if you have any questions on why I've chosen some of these, or if you use other setups, I would like to know. If you want me to test a certain build, I can also do that for you. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.